Um, and I'm confident that will be available in many cities in the US by the end of this year.
Okay, nobody was expecting Tesla to flip the script like this. Forget the $30,000 guesses. Elon Musk just hinted at a $15,000 Tesla coming before the year ends, a price point that suddenly puts an EV within reach for everyday Americans. And if the early chatter from people inside the company is even half true, demand is about to explode so fast Tesla won't be able to pump these cars out quickly enough. You're going to start seeing them everywhere, in suburbs, downtown streets, packed parking lots, all over the country. Musk isn't calling this a new car, he's calling it a new way of building cars. He claims Tesla will be able to crank out thousands of units a day, and insiders believe it could outpace both the Model 3 and Model Y combined. Yeah, it sounds almost impossible. But Musk has been obsessively focused on this low-cost breakthrough, because he thinks even China's toughest automakers won't be able to match what Tesla is about to do. And this isn't hype. This is the first chapter of Tesla's next massive leap forward, a completely fresh model priced under 15 grand. It's not even officially unveiled yet, but leaks coming straight out of Giga Texas are already painting a stunning picture of what's on the way. Stick around. Over the next 19 minutes, you'll understand exactly why this could become the most popular Tesla ever built, and why Musk is shifting his entire strategy from premium to affordable. What's happening here is genuinely insane.
We need to make sure that it works. This is some crazy, crazy technology we got in this car.
By 2025, the EV showdown between Tesla and BYD has turned into a full-on fistfight, and at this point, it's impossible to ignore how much pressure Elon Musk is facing as the Chinese powerhouse keeps gaining ground. BYD keeps flooding the market with electric cars at jaw-dropping prices, some dipping to around $12,000, and Elon Musk knew that unless Tesla delivered something truly game-changing at a price the average buyer could actually reach, the company risked falling behind. The sales charts make the situation painfully clear. BYD is still winning. That's why the announcement of the Model 2 at just $14,999 hit like a lightning bolt. Nobody saw it coming, especially when the original target for this model hovered around $30,000. It's a dramatic pivot, and honestly, the kind that left us speechless. Because the reality is, $30,000 just isn't competitive anymore. It's too high for most shoppers and miles above BYD's bargain-priced lineup. $14,999, though, changes everything. That's the kind of number that could unleash a flood of reservations overnight. And remember, even the Model Y managed to sell well in China despite being priced far above local competitors. So the idea of a Tesla that costs one-third of a Model Y? It's almost surreal to think about. Internal sources say the new model is slated for a December debut, and Musk has told his team to finalize every aspect, the styling, the engineering, the features, before the big reveal. Even when Joe Rogan tried to squeeze information out of him, Musk admitted he couldn't share a single detail until the official unveiling.
I think it has a shot at being the most memorable product unveil ever. It has a shot. I can't do the unveil before the unveil.
Yeah, Elon Musk still hasn't come out and confirmed the official name, but most people inside the industry are convinced Tesla Model 2 is what this car will ultimately be called, a name that's been floating around the community for years. What we do know is that it'll be a compact hatchback, noticeably smaller than the Model Y or Model 3, and it will introduce a fresh design direction we haven't seen from Tesla before. Elon Musk has hinted that it'll feel even more stripped back and minimalist than the Model 3 or Model Y, yet it won't resemble either of them. Tesla wants this thing to have its own identity. In simple terms, the Model 2 is shaping up to be a brand new hatchback, smaller, more basic, and built with cost-efficient materials. With a $15,000 price tag, that direction is exactly what you'd expect. But once Musk dropped the initial price hint, the reactions online split instantly into two camps. Some longtime fans doubted Tesla could hit that price without cutting so many corners that the car would feel too bare. On the other hand, a huge number of people were thrilled, especially those who've been waiting years for a Tesla that doesn't break the bank. For them, the Model 2 represents their first real shot at owning a Tesla, even if it means sacrificing a few premium features. What's interesting, though, is that multiple leaks suggest the Model 2 is far better than what people are imagining. Despite being roughly half the price of a Model Y, early glimpses hint that it may actually meet or even exceed what buyers expect. According to those leaks, the front end has been almost completely redesigned. The headlights sit higher, look sharper, and give the car a cleaner, more confident look. Early reports say Tesla is taking a very different approach with the Model 2's lighting. Instead of using the sleek light bar seen on the Model Y or the Cybercab, Tesla is moving to a cleaner, more purpose-built headlight design aimed at cutting costs and improving aerodynamics. But it doesn't feel like a downgrade at all. It's Tesla redefining its design language. The idea is simple: fewer pieces, stronger visual identity. You look at the front of this car and there's no mistake. It's a Tesla, but one that feels tighter, sharper, and more futuristic than anything the company has produced in this size class. This design shift becomes even more obvious when you look at the body. The Model 2 will reportedly use a next-gen gigacasting structure that dramatically reduces the number of body panels, seams, and potential gaps. The whole exterior ends up looking smoother, tidier, almost sculpted in one continuous piece. Tesla has intentionally toned down the curves and avoided unnecessary complexity, keeping only the shapes required to optimize airflow on a compact city EV. They're not building a cheap small car, they're building a small car from the future. And that's exactly why the proportions look so clean and confident. It feels modern, balanced, and unmistakably Tesla, just tailored for urban life. The door design follows this same philosophy of smart simplicity. For a long time, fans speculated that the Model 2 might borrow something extreme, maybe falcon wing doors, or some kind of Cybercab-inspired opening system, especially when rumors suggested the two cars were more closely related. None of that ended up being true. The Cybercab is shifting to Tesla's radical new unboxed production method, while the Model 2 is staying on a more conventional assembly line, much like the Model 3. Because of that, Tesla made a far more practical choice. Keep a standard four-door layout, but redesign the hinges, tolerances, and opening angles to make daily use as smooth as possible. It's a decision grounded in real-world logic. Falcon wing doors might look amazing, but they're expensive, complex, and totally impractical in tight spaces. And for a mass-market vehicle built for millions of people, practicality wins every single time. Tesla chose practicality over flash, but it didn't abandon refinement in the process. By dialing in every tiny detail, from cabin noise control to the satisfying solid feel of the door closing, Tesla managed to deliver a surprisingly premium experience on a budget. The exterior may showcase a dramatic shift in design language, but the real magic of the Model 2 lies in how Tesla used minimalism not as a cost-cutting trick, but as a strategy to make EVs more affordable without walking away from the core technology that defines the brand. Beneath that clean, simplified shell is a full self-driving hardware suite, including a front camera tucked seamlessly into the front fascia. Tesla knows autonomy isn't optional, it's part of its DNA. So, the Model 2 keeps that entire system, not just for better everyday driving, but because this car is expected to become a crucial part of Tesla's long-term robotaxi ecosystem. Inside, though, Tesla is reportedly removing quite a few features, and this is where some buyers might feel the trade-offs. Early reports suggest the Model 2 will use fabric seats instead of vegan leather, making them less plush and a bit tougher to maintain. The seats won't be heated, the panoramic glass roof is gone, and the cabin may feel slightly more closed in. Single-pane acoustic glass will decrease sound insulation, ambient lighting will be limited to one color, and a reduced speaker count will noticeably affect audio quality. Yeah, those are the rumored cuts. And as Musk has repeated many times, if you want premium features, Tesla already sells premium models. The future lineup has to find balance, and the Model 2 is clearly engineered with one priority above all else: price. But that's only half the story. Behind the scenes, Musk has reportedly been pushing something far more disruptive. Tesla is preparing to move away from lithium entirely and pivot toward aluminum-ion batteries, a technology that promises faster charging, lower cost, and improved safety. And if the leaks are accurate, the very first Tesla to use this breakthrough battery won't be a flagship model, it'll be the Model 2. Okay, up to this point, Tesla has leaned heavily on LFP batteries for the budget versions of the Model 3 and Model Y. LFP has been the safe, reliable, cost-effective choice not just for Tesla, but for nearly every EV company on the planet. And on paper, sticking with LFP for the Model 2 would make perfect sense. But when your target price is a brutally aggressive $14,990 and your fiercest competitor is China's ultra-low-cost EV machine, even LFP starts to feel too pricey. Yeah, that's why leaks are pointing to something far more daring: a battery that undercuts LFP on cost and beats it on performance. Reports coming from inside Tesla claim the company is working on an entirely new chemistry that removes lithium from the picture altogether, an aluminum-ion battery. When this rumor first dropped, it honestly blindsided us. Every battery Tesla has ever shipped from Roadster to Cybertruck has relied on lithium in one form or another. Yes, Tesla has experimented with chemistries like NCA and NMC to reduce lithium use, but never once has lithium been eliminated completely. That said, when you consider how wildly lithium prices have swung, Tesla wanting to escape that volatility starts to make a lot more sense. And the truth is, lithium-based batteries are still too expensive for Tesla to reach the sub-$20,000 EV market. So naturally, the smartest path forward is a chemistry built around cheaper, more abundant materials. That's where aluminum enters the picture. But what exactly is an aluminum-ion battery, and why is it such a big deal for a low-cost EV? Battery science can get pretty dense, especially if you're not living and breathing chemistry. The simplest way to imagine an aluminum-ion battery is this. Instead of lithium doing the electrical work, aluminum takes over. And honestly, that's a decent starting point. But that explanation leaves out the part that really matters. So let's break it down in a way that actually tells you why aluminum could outperform lithium. Aluminum-ion batteries use a completely different electrochemical process. While lithium ions carry just one positive charge, aluminum ions carry three. That triple charge means each aluminum ion can push far more electrons, increasing current flow and allowing energy to move through the battery faster and more efficiently. When it comes to energy density, early aluminum-ion prototypes are showing numbers as high as 500 watt-hours per kilogram, nearly double the roughly 250 watt-hours per kilogram we see in today's lithium-ion cells. In practical terms, that means an aluminum-ion battery can hold twice the energy at the same weight, delivering stronger performance and noticeably longer range. And here's the part that really ties it together. When you pair a lighter, more efficient battery with a compact car like the Model 2, which was designed from day one to be ultra-light and ultra-efficient, the match is almost perfect. We'll still have to wait until December for Tesla's official specs, but early leaks are already pointing to at least 300 miles of range using an aluminum-ion pack. And what's even more surprising is that Tesla reportedly cut the pack size down to just 53 kilowatt-hours, yet the projected range still blew past internal targets. That alone tells you how promising this new chemistry could be. As expected, Tesla will offer two versions of the Model 2. The long-range trim will push the distance even farther, priced slightly higher for drivers who care more about range than frequent charging stops. But here's where things get really interesting. Aluminum-ion batteries are expected to cost less than today's LFP packs, a huge advantage for a low-cost EV. Current estimates suggest a 53 kilowatt-hour aluminum-ion pack could be about $2,000 cheaper than an equivalent LFP pack. Alongside the Model 2, Tesla is also pouring major investment into building the Optimus robot, as Elon Musk is rushing to kick off mass production as early next year, with sales planned for Q3 next year. Before moving into the production phase in Fremont, Optimus continues to receive significant hardware upgrades, most recently in its running speed and what appears to be a major leap in hand dexterity. In the past, people were used to seeing robots walk slowly, cautiously, and somewhat mechanically. But now, the new version can run at an impressive speed, reportedly close to 7 miles per hour. What matters isn't just the speed itself, but the running form. As you can see, Optimus shows strong balance, smooth weight shifting, natural arm swing coordination, and much more fluid leg arm movement overall. Subtle details like knee stability, how firmly the feet plant on the ground, and how well the torso is controlled give the impression that the robot is gradually breaking free from the rigid feel of a machine. Reaching such running speeds shows that its drivetrain has been heavily optimized. From the motors and force sensors to the motion control algorithms, everything works together to produce strides that are fast but still precise. In practice, top speed isn't the main goal. What matters is that Optimus can move flexibly in a work environment, cover long distances across a factory, and reach different task locations without wasting time. Acceleration, braking, and directional changes are also crucial for operating in real-world spaces, where the environment is constantly changing. Equally impressive as the speed is Optimus's new hand design, considered the most complex part of a humanoid robot. If the legs and torso allow the robot to move, the hands determine what it can actually do. In the previous generation, Optimus could already pick up objects, flex and extend its fingers, and perform basic gripping. But in the new generation, the hand design has been significantly upgraded to increase flexibility, precision, and the ability to replicate human-like movements better than ever. Tesla is believed to have adopted a drivetrain structure combining a gearbox, lead screws, and a tendon-like cable system that mimics the tendon muscle mechanism of the human hand. This design allows the robot to exert strong gripping force, demonstrate finesse when handling small objects, and adjust pressure smoothly. Each finger now has more degrees of freedom, a more compact shape, and more fluid motion. This opens the door for Optimus to perform high-precision tasks such as tightening screws, assembling components, folding clothes, opening bottles, gripping slippery or tiny objects, tasks that many traditional industrial robots still struggle with. The simultaneous improvements in both legs and hands show that Tesla doesn't just want Optimus to run fast or manipulate objects well. They want both capabilities to work seamlessly together, moving toward the vision of a universal helper robot. When Optimus can quickly move to a location and then execute precise hand operations, it shortens work time, boosts efficiency, and proves its practicality in industrial, logistics, and even household environments. However, the road from lab prototype to mass production remains challenging. As impressive as the demo videos are, they still don't prove durability, long-term load handling, or stability when the robot works for hours on end. Real deployment in factories requires high structural endurance and the ability to operate in environments with vibration, impact, and temperature changes. Meanwhile, household use demands absolute safety, especially when interacting with people, children, or pets. Tesla will need tens of thousands of hours of testing to ensure all potential risks are eliminated. Even so, the recent progress made with Optimus is hugely significant. It shows that Tesla is truly getting closer to commercializing humanoid robots, a field that until recently existed only in science fiction movies. If Optimus Gen 3 is completed and enters production as Elon Musk expects, the idea of every household and every factory having a humanoid robot to assist with daily tasks could realistically become a reality within just a few years. Okay, that's everything for today. The Model 2 is shaping up to be an incredibly exciting car, while Optimus has the potential to change our lives forever. Elon Musk truly seems intent on shaking the world with these two products. Which one are you looking forward to more, the Tesla Model 2 or the Optimus robot? Drop a comment below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.